Formula One is back from its summer break, and the battle of the McLaren Duo resumes at Zandvoort, which is the Dutch Grand Prix where Max Verstappen likes to win, as we know. Welcome, Damo. It's predictions time.
It is predictions time. Hello, Steve. Hi, everybody. And yeah, Supermax. Can he beat the McLaren Duo?
No, he can't, and that's been a great podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
Hit the bell, subscribe. Let's see you later. We'll catch you in the next one.
If we're still in the same gear as we were in the previous video, that's because we're not doing it back to back.
They know nothing. They see nothing.
Be very quiet.
I need the Men in Black. You know, it's your.
We can always try.
Yes, we are back to back, and yes, this one should be out after our Supercars one. So but let's try not to get them too confused, because we are back F1 after many weeks, mate. It feels like forever since the onslaught of week after week after week of F1. It's just like we've had nothing, and it's finally back. And yeah, Max's home race. Bet you can't get any tighter odds than orange flares being released at this track.
No, orange flares, mate. None whatsoever. Yep. Well, yeah, I think you can guarantee that. It's going to be an interesting one, Damien. I think we've got your favourite tyre returning, don't we?
No. C6?
No? It's the C6. I keep getting confused. So these are the harder tyres, are they?
Oh, good. We're in the hards. So the white, the C1,
C2 and C3.
Yeah. So these ones are kind of the stock standard, nice and hard, but the weather might just end up throwing in because when it's hard, it can get wet, mate.
Fucking leaving that alone. Yes, it is looking very moist, Damien. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday predicted wet weather running.
Yes.
For at least part of the day. Broken intervals with showers on the Friday and 20 degrees, and windy and late night showers on Saturday, and occasional showers late on Sunday. So
yeah, it has the potential to be like a nightmare with on and off rain, because it could clear the rubber from the track if it's in between, if it's overnight. It could be during one session, but not the next. Like, it could be a bit troublesome. So that could make things a little more exciting.
Hulkenberg on podium again.
I'll just update my standout performer, shall I? But with that, we're back to a standard weekend. It's just the practice 1, practice 2 on the Friday, practice 3, and quali on Saturday, and then Sunday 72 laps. For I know it feels like it's a really small circuit. But then when I was having a look at it, it's 4.2K, so it's not. It feels smaller than it probably is, I think. But 72 laps. That's cool.
I'm looking forward to this one. I feel like Formula One at Zandvoort is just fun because the track's so narrow and old school.
Yes.
But last year wasn't exactly a happy hunting ground for our mate Oscar. He finished 4th and 27 seconds adrift, mate.
I know. It was not. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I was like, I'm sure like the European period was really strong for Oscar last year. And it just seems like I might have just gone the old delete on this event, because it wasn't a good one at all.
From memory, and I can't remember who held him up, but he got stuck behind. It might have been George, and then it just absolutely annihilated him. So he'll be aiming to make sure that his qualifying is on song this time around, I would suggest.
Yeah, I'd hope so. But there were a few kind of standouts in the results. There were some people that, the Alpine was up there last year, which was interesting because they were at the tail end, I think, or starting their bit of decline run at that point. So, I thought that was quite interesting in the results of what happened last year.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're going to be any good this time around, just quietly. But that's all right. Yeah, obviously Lando won last year and won by quite a margin over Max. And we had Charles Leclerc in third place and Oscar just off the podium. So I think it's time to switch up to predictions, Damien. All right, let's go with our standout performer, because for anyone who is new here and actually doesn't, maybe we should do a quick recap. We like to do a standout performer, which can be anyone. How we sort of adjudicate that is basically where we think they would usually be or should be, and then depending on where they end up. Borderlando's been doing really well recently.
Yeah, it's that expectation of where do we think, like based on the car and stuff. So typically it's those that are further down the grid that tend to get this, who have a good standout. And I think based on last year, so I mean I couldn't pick Sergio, but because he did well last year considering. But I picked Pierre Gasly because the Alpine was strong here. He got into the 10, which was pretty good for them at this time of the year. So I thought I'll put a little sneaky thing in there that Pierre might just have a good run. I know they've lost a bit of pace in comparison to the field, but it's time. He's due for one, so I'm going to roll the dice.
Rolling the dice, Pierre Gasly for Damien. Right, my standout performer it's probably a bit of a shock because he probably should have been doing better this year than he has, but it's Carlos Sainz. I feel like the man needs some luck, and I'm banking on it coming home in the Dutch GP. And Carlos Sainz for my standout performer. I think that'll be
there. You go. Well, you do remember he's in a Williams, not a Ferrari this year, yeah? You know
he's
that?
finishing like 12th, so if he gets in the 10, that's a win for me.
Okay, well, you heard it. We'll see how that goes. All right, mate. That takes us to our kind of race results where we'll pick the pole and then our winner
and P2 and P3.
What do
so
you
who
think?
Got on pole?
Me?
Yeah, come on, Damo. Who you got on pole?
Max Verstappen.
Oh, God, I thought you were going to play games with Super Max.
I was, but last time we did that, there was some copyright issues, so I didn't want that to start. But yeah, I just thought that sometimes these are the moments where Max does pull it out and end up being super, super, super fast. And if it is raining at that particular point in time, this is a write-off. You've just lost the plot. I'm allowed to say things that are a bit rude. You can't react.
Other Max.
Imagine that. The song's actually about hit. Oh, dear.
Oh, that's taking a turn. So sorry.
All right, who did you pick for pole? Right, you lost the plot.
All right, for pole position, I have gone for our man, the man that we think is absolutely king because we're British bias. It's Lando Norris. He's going to get the pole position for Zandvoort.
Hey, how could you?
Well, I'm going for the old, psychology, the reverse psychology. So,
the jinx.
I pick him. He doesn't get it. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, we hope so. All right. No, Lando is fast, so he's always in that contention, for taking pole for sure.
He will, but with the weather around, you'd have to say Max is also, pretty strong. Yeah. So
it's
Max for you is probably a good call, I would say. Could be interesting. Yeah. All right, who you got for a winner, Damien?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a Valve Bounce podcast if we didn't just go roll the dice on Oscar Piastri again.
Are you calling us biased?
Yeah, I am. Yep. There's a bromance. There's whatever you want to call it. He will be overpowered. He will be OP. And he's going to win. I think. I hope he does. I think it's really important after the summer break for him to get one on the board and absolutely take it to Lando for the championship. So, I think he should come out nice and refreshed and fully focused.
Now, very good. All right. Well, obviously for Win, I've gone for OP as well. You just got to do these things. And for P2, I've actually selected Max, Super Max Verstappen.
Oh, you just can't put Lando in second, can you?
Nah.
I put Lando in second because I think McLaren should be very strong there. So I have chosen Lando, and you have said no. If Oscar's winning, we need a points gap. Lando can't be in P2.
Nah. Need the gap. Verstappen's going to get in the mix. Based on that, the last prediction is P3. And for P3, I have gone for the British man, Lando Norris. He's going to butcher that start and end up in third while Max and Oscar drive off into the distance.
Yes. And I have the feeling that Max will not go well from pole. Something's going to happen. And finally, his home Grand Prix, he will not be on the podium because Ferrari were pretty fast there last year. So I'm picking Charles Leclerc. Yes. So
he should be a Bond.
We'll see.
He should be a Bond. Once he's done with F1, he's totally a Bond.
Yeah. Just what do they say? Like lease out or rent out his name in the Bond movie.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
Yes. So that
locks it in then. We're locked in.
In a crazy predictions little session, we have finally got to the bottom of it.
We have. We're done. All right.
Done.
We are done. But we have a couple of little things just to add because there has been a couple of announcements, Damien. Well, actually, really just one. Cadillac have brought Bottas, our mate, Aussie mate, Bottas. He's back in the car, mate.
He is. He's back in the car. He's in the Cadillac seat. And he's right next to your best friend. So I might edit that part out. He's back in the seat with Sergio Perez out of the retirement bin. He has brought his cash and decided to they've decided to go with Perez, which that's
an interesting one.
It
Don't
is.
know if I would have gone there.
I know you wouldn't. You're not exactly a huge fan, and you don't like him as a driver either. But
I don't know him as a person. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I just think he's had his shot. He's blown it twice. Move along.
I know, but just think back and how many issues that second seat, how many drivers have gone in that second seat have had issues that Perez probably would have been a better choice to stay in that seat. I will take it on that he's been given this opportunity. I think it's probably the right move in the long run for Cadillac. Get some experienced drivers, get that development pace happening fast, and then in 2 years, Perez, see you later, mate. The one thing that is being confirmed, that is very sure, there is no la about this, is Cadillac have absolutely shut the door on Hornigate and said no, which was interesting because the media were giving it pretty strong odds that he was going in. They've shut down him at Alpine, but maybe that door is going to open back up.
Would you really want him right now? I think he's best probably taking a year off, to be honest. But look, I did think that he would land just because of who he is. But I think also Cadillac's probably gone, you know what? Let's just see how we go. Get organized. Let's not, because Horner, they've said it on the race a few times now. He wants it to be his team no matter what, and Cadillac aren't going to want that. So, I think interesting, but a bit of a non-event. The one thing that I thought was a big event was a bit of a rumor that Red Bull were looking to get Alex Palou out of IndyCar and into that second seat. And I like this idea because I actually rate Alex. All right, I rate Alex. He's in a very competitive championship, and he is.
I agree.
Exceptional in that role. 4 championships, both have 4 championships in 2 different things. The only thing I would say is that if he was to come in to Red Bull, there would have to be a clause in the contract that at no point does Max get upgrades over him. Like, it has to be released exactly the same all the time. And that the cars have to be completely identical, because otherwise you wouldn't do it.
But I like the idea. You're dreaming. You're dreaming, mate.
Look, maybe, but with Lauren in there, I think there's a possibility of that actually occurring.
Yeah, look, okay. Definitely quality driver. There's no question on that. But he hasn't got the runs on the board in F1. No. Doesn't mean he won't get there, but I just think putting him into the second Red Bull seat would be a disaster, and it would be another disaster that they would be doing, because they would just be setting him up to fail again, in my opinion. I think it would be great for him to have that opportunity with the second team or with another team that's a bit further down, get his legs, going in the right way in F1, and then let him shine and then step him up. That would be what I would think would be the right path. But I guess we'll wait and see, because that one did come very much out of left field. No one was talking about that at all.
No, they weren't. But I don't know. There's something about it. I don't necessarily think he's going to beat Max if he's in there. Definitely not in the first couple of years anyway. But
no.
I don't know. There's something about that has me intrigued. So for that sake, I hope it comes off. And I'd hope that, as I said, he'd get equal machinery so that he can at least give it a crack. Because you wouldn't make him jump otherwise, because why would you?
Yeah.
But he has done, he's won Indy 500. He has won the championship 4 times. He doesn't have anything particularly left to do in IndyCar. He has no point to prove. So I think the jump is right.
I think it's good timing. Yeah, definitely. He's achieved what he needs to in that field. But I think we need to get him in the right car for his success. That's true. Yeah,
all right.
Okay.
Very good, Damien. Well, that's our predictions. F1's back on this weekend. I'm at a racetrack myself doing silly things in a race car. And
yes. What the special word is going to be something relating to the crash that you had previously, doesn't it? Because you're back racing.
Pulsar.
Pulsar it is.
Pulsar it is. Pulsar in the comments if you made it this far. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to everyone for the previous couple of vids and jumping on board. And we will see you next week after Oscar wins.
We'll see you in the next one, where it's going to be Oscar
Piastri.
Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. Come on, Oscar.
Go, Oscar. Bye.